It does seem like we're headed into a recession here. The magnitude of that recession is debatable. It's at least a light to moderate recession on the order of 2009. You can get some pretty extreme things happening in a down market. If there's like mass panic in the stock market, then you've got to really be careful about. It's wise to hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Don't get too adventurous. I would really advise people to not have margin debt in a volatile stock market. And from a cash standpoint, keep powder dry. You can get some pretty extreme things happening in a down market. Like Brett Johnson, who was the CFO of SpaceX, was at Broadcom in 2000. And that's a good company making good products. And he said from peak to trough, in less than 12 months, Broadcom went down 97%. Even if you had a small margin loan there, you got crushed. It subsequently recovered to much higher levels, but if there's like mass panic in the stock market, then you've got to really be careful. As we know, the economy is cyclic, and we're somewhat overdue for a recession.
What tends to happen is you have a boom that goes on for too long. It starts raining money on fools. You get misallocation of capital, where people are doing things that are silly and not useful to their fellow human beings. And there needs to be sort of an economic enema, if you will. It clears out the pipes, and the bullshit companies go bankrupt, and the ones that are doing useful products are prosperous. And if one is making useful product and has a company that makes sense, make sure you're not running things too close to the edge from a capital standpoint, that you've got some capital reserves to last through irrational times. Because in the past, when there's been a recession, it looked like a light switch. I mean, do you remember this when PayPal raised $100 million in March of 2000? The demand was so high, we had VCs without even a term sheet wiring money into our account. There was literally fire hosing money in March of 2000. And then in April 2000, the market went into free fall, and it went from raising money was trivial to even good companies could not raise money. So it's just important to bear in mind that PayPal almost went bankrupt, but thankfully we'd raised that $100 million in March 2000, without which we would be game over. Anyway, so just make sure if you're a healthy company, you got some capital to get through things. And if it is a recession, watch your cash flow and get positive cash flow as soon as you can. But I think we probably are in a recession, and that recession will get worse. And so it'll probably be some tough going for a year. 12 to 18 months is usually the amount of time it takes for a correction to happen. But these things pass, and then there will be boom times again.